you're waiting a little bit too long. What you're doing sometimes is you're watching him too long. When you watch him too long, you let him pick up on you. Don't watch him too long. Just keep busy with that left hand. Okay? That hook and that jab. The hook of the jab is working lovely. When you get close, beat him up to the body. Shorten him a little bit more. They're a bit too wide. Shorten him and put them together a bit more. A little bit more burst. Okay?
Well, is that enough? Is that enough, Duke? Is he doing enough there? Quiet words of advice. In the other corner, they're talking like they think they've won it.
I've actually got Sosnowski a couple of rounds up. I don't think Williams is doing enough.
Is Williams being fired up by that sort of advice?
Oh, you know, you can imagine Ronnie Davis just getting in his corner and slapping him around the faces he used to do with Chris Eubanks. You know, that's what he needs. The right actual rhythm to him.
Chris took some of his best shots between rounds. Ronnie could certainly deliver a slap.
He's a frustrating man, Mr. Williams.
It is not a good day at the office at the moment. You just know the frustration Duke is. Look, that's a terrific body shot, but a single shot and then doesn't follow it up. You know it's there in the armoury.
Yeah, needs to pull it out.
Here, Richie Davis says stop boxing, and I think the abdominal protector has reached into places which abdominal protectors don't normally go. Moving swiftly on, the fight continues.
Williams still looking for that one big punch to turn this fight back in his favour, to give him the confidence that he needs to start putting the pressure on. Just waiting a little bit too long.
Single shots, and even when he misses like that, so when you really load up, it takes it out of you.
Oh, it certainly does.
You know that when the opportunity comes, he can throw a barrage of punches. Remember the way in which he won that fight against Mike Tyson?
Oh, listen, that was just, obviously that was vintage
30
Williams.
punches or so unanswered.
Absolutely. But that was a long time ago.
True. That was the Danny Williams of then. And this is now. Can he still do it?
Absolutely. I mean, you really can't rest on your laurels and, you know, wallow about what you've achieved in the past. You've got to live in the now.
Of course, this is assuming that Richie Davis scores it the same way that we do. Maybe he's being impressed by the quality work of Williams and power shots like that. Knocking Sosnowski back across the ring with a really good, solid right hand. Well, for me, Williams has won this round, Duke.
Yeah, marginally better from Williams in this round. Sosnowski stepped off the gas and he just allowed Williams just to come back into the fight.
Outworked him, out-jabbed him, and then with the better quality. Laszlo Veres and Ian Johnson in the Sosnowski corner. And here's some of the action from the 7th round.
A little bit untidy, a little bit low with that shot right on the hip.
That's borderline, isn't it? He throws a lot of punches like that, Danny.
Yeah, there was no real intent there. It wasn't deliberately a low blow.
Okay? I know you can do this sort of thing. I know you can play with this boy. Okay, he's there. You can look really good against him now. Kill the body. Kill the body down. You get close, you beat up his body, okay? That's right, you beat up his body. Shorten him a little bit. Not just one, put him together.
Getting marked up, Sosnowski. Bruising over the left eye and over the nose. But he's game and he keeps coming. And it's a close fight, surely. Only 3 rounds remaining. It might be that it's decided by these 3. Oh, great shot! Good shot, Sosnowski. Left hook did it, and Williams is in nowhere land. He is in big, big trouble. He staggers drunkenly to his feet, walks forward, and he's recovered. But has he recovered enough?
He's totally gone.
Sosnowski is trying to take him out right here, and it is grim survival for Danny Williams, floored in the 8th round. But can he now somehow fight his way back as he has so many times before? Sosnowski senses that he can take Williams out. But Williams holding on, trying to buy time. Richie Davis looking very, very closely at the British heavyweight champion, who teeters on the verge of defeat.
Well, fortunately for Williams, Sosnowski isn't a great finisher, but you've got to admire his heart. Trying all of his old tricks, trying to hold on, trying to cling, trying to do whatever he can to fight his way back into the fight. He's a natural born fighter, Williams, and that's when he's at his most... Oh, stop!
He's been stopped! The fight is all over! The fight is over! The left hand put him down, a left hand again rocked back the head of Williams, and Richie Davis jumped in and said that is enough, unofficially at 2 minutes 11 seconds into the 8th round. And Danny Williams, after a long career, still the British champion. This is a non-title fight, but he tastes defeat once more against an unheralded opponent in Albert Sosnowski. He was running out of gas, and Sosnowski getting very good applause. Nice to hear from this knowledgeable crowd here at York Hall. Williams over in that corner, he's got the doctor having a look at him, and he's saying, yeah, I'm all right. He recovered well and showed heart, as he always does. But that left hand, here it is, and that really was signalling the end. He did so well to get up from that. There it is, Duke.
Sweeping, crunching left hook from Sosnowski. Unfortunately for Williams, was never really going to beat the count. Didn't look like he really recovered from that punch. Caught him flush, and he just took his time, Sosnowski. I thought he was going to punch himself out, and Williams might have been able to get through the round, but it wasn't to be. Referee's intervention was obviously precise. Williams' health at stake, stopped the fight, but just took too many punches in the end.
He's had a lot of hard fights, says Danny Williams, and in his 47th, he tastes defeat for a 7th time. And Albert Sosnowski, well, these great plans Williams had for a world heavyweight title fight have surely been ended now, and a sporting round of applause for the Pole, and rightly so. Goes over to commiserate with Danny Williams. Sporting fella, nice man. And Williams defeated, and we can now, I think, get confirmation of the results from our Master of Ceremonies tonight, Simon Goodall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 17 seconds of round 8, the referee having stopped the contest, Danny Williams being in no position to continue. Your winner, Poland's Albert Sosnowski. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that's pretty nice there for Brixton's Danny Williams.
Well, that's a major upset here at York Hall.